Hello everybody, it's Mike Patterson from White Turtle Adventures here in southern Alberta, Canada. Welcome to my studio. Well, I hope I didn't freak you out too much that I mentioned that I have a studio and that I actually have a van and that I actually work. It seems to be that most of the people on social media that have vans or buses or they live in tiny homes or they live in cabins or whatever it is, any alternate lifestyle, they don't seem to have a job. And it's become a thing that they actually go out and they flaunt this. They show you how they live on the beach. They show you how that they are always in the mountains. They show you how they sleep in and how they have wine for breakfast and cheese for breakfast every day. And they make big lunches and so on and so forth. Well, most of that's garbage. And I don't really mean to burst everybody's bubble and giving you all the bad sides of what's happening on social media. But it sure seems to be the thing that's dominant right now out there. It's showing how all these people, and they're mostly good-looking people, how they don't have to work, how all the food and everything is just perfect, and how the weather's perfect, and their van's perfect, and everything is just perfect. And unfortunately, all that stuff is basically garbage. Now, I'm not saying everybody out there does this. There's actually a number of people out there that show you things like their breakdowns, that show you things like having to take the garbage out or dumping the toilet or whatever it is. But that's very few out of the whole social media scene of this alternate lifestyle. Now, why do I have a business? Well, because I have to pay for things. Living in a van isn't cheap. A lot of people will make you or want you to think that it's cheap, but it's not. I'm actually going to do a series about talking about that following this one. And that living in a van costs you just as much and sometimes more than actually living in a house. So if you're looking at these and you're thinking, this is the great thing for me because I'll never have to work, I'll never have to do this, yeah, think again. The few of the people on social media that I've started following or that I stay in touch with, they actually have jobs, and some of them are pretty outright in telling you that they have to get up at 7 in the morning and they have to be at the job site by 7:15 and they tell you what it's like to live in a van and work in a van. But most of the people that are out there are either living on their parents' money or they're living on money that they saved or they're doing other things to make money. One of the biggest things that they're doing to make money is they're selling basically their souls to get people to follow them on Instagram and YouTube and Facebook. And if they get enough followers on Facebook and on Instagram, they're actually making money from the companies. But you don't get followers if life doesn't look perfect, so they have to gloss over all the bad stuff. Now, let me say, I'm not against you doing this. I'm not against getting people to like them on Instagram or YouTube or follow them on Facebook or whatever. I'm not against people who sell stuff online, whether it be trinkets, jewelry, whatever it is. I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with are the people that make it sound like they're actually not doing any of this stuff while they are doing it. And that they're sucking other people into the lifestyle, and these people just cannot afford it because they just don't have that same income stream. So if you're going to get into this, understand a lot of the stuff that you are seeing, a lot of the stuff that's being posted is done so for a specific reason. Now, again, if you want to start it, if you have a business, if you want to work out of your van, if you want to make stuff, if you want to do photography, if you want to do videos, if you want to do website design, whatever. If you want to live out of a van or a tiny house or a cabin or whatever, if you can do it, great. I'm all for it. I'll support you 100% by doing it. But please, people, if you are looking at these sites, understand that these people are doing it for a reason, and they're doing it because they want to make money off of you. I'll tell you the good and I'll tell you the bad of living in a van, a truck camper, a Class C, living in a brick and mortar house, or whatever, running a business. I'll give you all the information that you want. You'll see me on my good days and my bad days. You'll see me when it's sunny outside or when it's stormy outside. I'm not one of these just you see me when it's good and I'm only going to promote it when it's good. No, there's stuff that's good and there's stuff that's bad. It sucks when you have to take your vehicle in and spend $1,000 on a repair or spend $1,500 on new tires. And it sucks putting gas in it every week. It really does. But hey, that's part of the expense that you have to pay. So if you're looking at getting into this, great. Go for it if you've looked at all the expenses. Next time I'm going to talk very quickly on these people who are moving out of houses to try to save money, and I'm going to go through some of the expenses that you'll be looking at. So until next time, have a wonderful day. I hope that you get out and enjoy Mother Nature. It's beautiful out there. We'll talk to you soon.